Keep your hands on your head! Do not move!
London.
Get out of the way!
Home to over 8.5 million people.
This taser is capable of delivering 50,000 volts!
The task of protecting them falls to the country's biggest police force.
You're under arrest, all right?
Hello, Mitchell to the police. How can I help?
Taser, show me your hand! I've got a taser, show me your hand!
In a single year, they're called to 90,000 robberies and burglaries.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
Chasing suspects! Coming to High Street!
100 murders.
You've been identified as being responsible for the murder of David McKenna.
And make more than 190,000 arrests.
Bingo. Gone!
You unlawfully and maliciously caused grievous bodily harm. Can you think of a reason now why I should give you bail for this matter?
It's my birthday tomorrow.
It's a force seen by some as the enemy.
Black people growing up around here feel that the police is against them.
My driver has come under attack with a glass bottle, he's had his head split open, and another officer has been stabbed in the back of the head.
As they deal with life.
You're 13, what are you doing using language like that? Come on, man.
Death.
Bolton's Paradise.
Crime and its victims.
We lock up the bad people so that people like you can sleep safe and sound.
24 hours a day.
Hi guys, it's Pure Gamer and today we're back and we're on the next episode of GTA 5 Met Police in London. And while today we're in the Peugeot 308 estate, we're going to get out and we're going to patrol. We are IRV, so incident response vehicle today. Calls are ready and let's go. So, thank God that's a green line because we don't want to be patrolling around this area now. We're going to move that same reporter thing, so we're just going to jump on that and see what it is.
Report a suspect on the run in...
Okay, so we're just going to do a U-turn. We're going to immediately go after someone. We're going to start our pursuit straight away. We're going around the back, we're then going to do a turn, we're going to do a U-turn. There we go. Right, so they're around these back roads. ANPR's picking them up because ANPR's everywhere around here. And there they are. Right, okay, so what we're going to do is we're an IRV, it's incident response, but we're trained in pretty much anything that we need pursuit-wise, so we can get involved. But luckily enough, this person is nicely stopped for it. Okay, police, stop. Okay, we're going to go for a taser when it's suitable. AKA when I'm closer, because in the last video we took like 3 or 4 tasers. And he just did nothing. There we go. That's taser down. Police on the floor. Stay on the floor. Don't bother running. On the floor. Nice and slowly. I don't know what's going on with the ambulance. We're just going to take that out of the picture. There you go. As you saw in the last video, they were all turning up with handguns. And I told you about the taser thing. See, some of the peds do have tasers. And he's a sergeant. An inspector, I mean. So the inspector is taking control. Now, is he backing me up, or am I going to be able to deal with this guy? I'm going to be able to deal with this guy. Okay, so we're going to move from this area just because he's a bit glitchy. Also, you can see she's got a taser, and that's obviously good for us because it means that they all should be carrying tasers. But unfortunately, some of the traffic cops aren't wearing tasers, so if we get into more pursuits, if I'm surprised traffic didn't turn up for that, then we have an issue. Because there's nothing we can do, unfortunately. They will just have handguns until they can figure it out. So, what we're going to do is we are going to pull over here. I'm going to go over there. Oh, we crashed into that, but we'll ignore that. It's only a little bit of a scrape. Now, I want to park some part on the pavement. There we go. Right. Do not block the intersection. Well, we're a police car, so we'll be fine. Right, so what we're going to do before we search him is we're going to check the vehicle itself. We're going to have a vehicle check. A vehicle, it's a felon. It's 69 Mike X-Ray. Romeo 937. Owner Jordan Pickle. Vehicle's got no flags and the owner has no flags. Okay, you're about to hurt my guy. Yep, you hurt my guy. Get out of here. I'm going to ignore you because I'm dealing with the scene. If we have any issues off you, I will hunt you down. Oh, and hang on, just quickly. Oh, that's cool. Officers will come and pick each other up. That's cool. I like that. Cool. Although there's no one in the driver's seat, it's a bit weird. Oh, and he's handcuffed from the front. That's different. And he's only got one handcuff on, but look at that. So what I'm going to do is I want a ped check, please, on Michael Dodds. And I've just realised that it was something Pickle, wasn't it? So the owner isn't who this guy is. That's an issue. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pat you down. If you've got anything you could harm me or yourself, that vehicle isn't registered to you. Obviously, I'll have officers look into what actually happened. Okay, you've got a bag of heroin, so I'm going to do further arresting you. Possession of a Class A drug. I'm also going to breathalyze and drugalyze you now, because obviously you're behind the wheel. You fled, and then you crashed into a wall, you know, instead of just going around a corner. As you can see, we had our core breathalyzer there. We haven't put the orange edge on it yet. I will have that done for the next video. So breathalyzer, he's got no alcohol in the system. So we'll do a quick drug swap. See what this comes up with. And what's it coming up with? Okay, so he's positive for cocaine and he had heroin on him. So we're going to be further arresting you for drug driving. And what we'll do is take him to the police station ourselves because we're right around the corner. Just going to take you. I'm going to put you in the back of the car. I want you on the side that I'm not. Which side am I on? I'm on that side. So you've got to check because sometimes it puts the wheel on the right side of the UK style, or it puts it on the wrong side because of GTA. It's weird. But I've just noticed there's a police hat. And then what else is there? It's first aid kit, police tape. That's a mod that I want to probably get. A red thing, I can't quite make out what that says. Oh, it's a box. Police. I think there's a red key under that box too. It's cool. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to search the vehicle already. We're going to obtain the plate just for our database, and then we're going to request tow truck, and we'll deal with that. Now, because it's not really a big risk that our vehicle, the engine's off, we've got the key. We'll take that to the evidence. It'll go in with him. The tow truck will take it away, and obviously if he wants it back, well, he's going to prison anyway, so there's no point of him asking it for back. Right. Okay, that's... hang on, why am I stopping here to yield? There's no one crossing the road at the time that I stopped. I was thinking I'm stopping for that light there, back there, and I was like, why are we stopping so far away? Right, green light, here we go. Right, so obviously we need to always go around the back when we're dropping a suspect off. If we're picking up a partner or ourselves, just get in the vehicle and go around the front, but the back is where we drop prisoners off. Or suspects. As you're not technically guilty until proven guilty. Let's just see while this is waiting if we can open the boot. Ah, there we go. Oh, there's no big red key. I thought there was a big red key. My mistake. Oh, and traffic's moved out my way for me because I had the lights on by mistake. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll drive into here. Excuse me, coming through it. Just drop him off. Just drive in here. There you go. Right. Perfect. Okay, if you can get out the car for me, sir. Thank you very much. I'm glad it doesn't drag him out like it used to. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take you into the station. We're going to book you in now. Before we do that, I've just thought of something I need to do. Just bear with me a second, sir. You just wait there. This won't take a second. Yep, I'm very sorry that I'm doing this. I should have done this when he was in the car, but we'll just quickly do this. Traffic. Evading arrest, yes. He did leave the scene of accident because he crashed his vehicle into a wall. Reckless driving, yes. Possession, he had heroin on him. And in the car, you had something else, so we'll just put... I can't remember exactly what it was, though, so we'll just say controlled substance. And then that'll do. And then submit. And there we go. Right. And obviously, we'll come back to that at the end of the video. I forgot to do that in the last video, too. Come back to the suspects. What we'll do at the end of this video is we'll go over the other people, too. Right. Down we go, sir. Down we go. Time to book you in. Never realised that camera was even there.
Hey, what's going on, brother? Hey, what's up, my...
Excuse me. Go through the door. There we go. Looks like someone's been arrested. Oh, no, it looks like someone's being de-arrested. Or released. Let's see what's going on. So he's a sergeant. This should technically be an inspector. Ah, it is an inspector. Just they haven't got a stab vest saying they're an inspector. But I guess, you know.
Next time you're going to jail. Thanks, babe. That's right.
Okay, move out my way, sir. Yeah, move out my way. Right. Hang on, I shouldn't have done that, should I? Because he's a sergeant and I'm only a constable at this point. Right, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to get back on patrol. Okay, guys, we've just had a call immediately come in of an acid attack. Obviously, everyone knows acid attacks are really bad in the UK, especially in London. And it looks like the moped is there, and we're actually allowed to do that. In Merseyside, they started it first, and then the Met carried on. Right, police, stop. Get on the floor. Acid attacks are very serious. Obviously, we can either go to the victim and deal with them, or get back on the floor. Okay, suspects running. I repeat, suspects running. Going for taser, taser, taser. Right, get on the floor and stay on the floor. Because firearms, I'm assuming, will respond, and you don't want them dealing with you. So it's me or firearms, because acid attacks, firearms will respond. Okay, so it looks like now that that's a traffic unit, by the way, not firearms. I do have firearms, Volvos. I don't think they patrol anyway, so it wouldn't matter. What we're going to do is we're going to take them over to the side of the road by my car. I'll pull my car to the actual dirt bit. And that obviously will allow traffic to work better. Okay, so what we'll do is pull the car over here. Just have them lights on, they'll do. Right, what we'll do is we'll put our rubber gloves on. We'll move the moped over here. We'll search him and then we'll search the moped because we'll put him in the car while we're doing that. So what I'll do is I'll move him away from the moped down. And we'll put him by the car. There we go. Right. Okay, so what I'm going to do, sir, is I'm just going to do a quick check. Can you give me your name? David Jackson. Okay, can I have a check? Okay, you've got no active warrants. That's always good to see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pat you down, sir. If you've got anything on you could harm me or yourself. Okay, what's he got on him? Okay, nothing offensive. Okay. So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to breathalyze you and drugalize you. And I'm going to put you in the back of the car while we search your bike. Obviously, he's under arrest anyway. Because he's just been in part of an ass attack. He has got alcohol in his system, but he's not over the limit. He's just under. So also drug swab him. Okay, he's negative for him. So what we're going to do is we're going to put him in the back of the vehicle. Just come with me. We're going to put you in the back of the vehicle, sir. Just mind your head as you get in the vehicle. Go on, in you get. Thank you very much, sir. Right, what we'll do is we'll search the bike, but before we search the bike, we'll request a vehicle check. Kind of a vehicle check on a moped. Number plate 28 Oscar Mike Uniform 250.
Target is 10-4.
No flags, no owner has no flags either. But it says it's owner to... Owner is Patsy something, it said then. I don't remember seeing that from the other guy, but we'll check anyway. I haven't just not read it. Right, so what we'll do is we'll search the bike. Obviously what we'll do is probably request... Okay, so there's nothing offensive on that bike, so what we'll do... Obviously we're looking for evidence of an acid attack. What we'll do is we'll request a tow truck. They'll come and take that away. That'll go for evidence too, because there might be acid on the actual bike or bits of DNA and things like that. This guy is sort of smacking his back against the chair, that if he does that again I'll get a carrier, but we are only there, so I don't really want to get a carrier. Okay, so if you stop doing that, we can just drive to the police station, but right, he's forcing me to do this. Right, I'm dragging him out, and I'm going to call transport off for him. Get on the floor. In fact, no, we'll do that.
Backup needed.
And get on the floor.
La Mesa.
Basically, he was smacking his back against the seat and smacking his head against the window, and obviously that's aggressive. And we are really close to the police station, but I'd rather just have... I wanted a van, but I guess what we're getting is another car. That doesn't really help at all.
You are wet.
But I guess this officer's got another officer in the back of the car that can actually hold on to him.
You fucking shit!
Thank you, officer. He was just banging his head against the window and bouncing in the seat weirdly. So obviously they'll have an officer in the back of the car that can actually restrain him if he does that. That's why I wanted a van, so we didn't have to have that. Right, so we'll pull out onto traffic. We'll get back on patrol. Just get off this tram track. I was just about to say, is that guy wearing a helmet? But yeah, he is, so he's fine. All good. Okay, I've just come across a body. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly stop traffic. I don't actually know what's going on. What we're going to do is we're going to get some signs up. We'll call coroner. We'll have all that done. Right, so we'll put a sign there. I could do with a police car coming this way, but we'll just have to jump until we can get down there. Right, obviously police will come in. Oh no, it looks like they've already done it. They've locked off the area for me. You know, they've stopped cars. Right, okay, that hasn't gone quite well, so what we're going to do is, can we remove the last sign, place there, and place... I hate the ped thing because you have to get it exact. There we go, right. So obviously we found a body, so what we want to do is we'll investigate. It's the most important thing. Is he looks a bit like a zombie, but I don't know, he's dead. And he's got a bag of something in his hand there. Could be drugs. Don't really know.
We have an 11.
Officer in person. This is more important. Unfortunately, someone has died, and we've come across them on patrol, just in the road. And no one's called it in. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna search the body. But while we search the body, we're gonna request the coroner. The person's dead. We know that.
In La Mesa.
Okay, so they've got dollar bills covered in white powder and PCP on them. So it could be a drug deal gone wrong or something like that. Or I don't know, but he's got a white bag here that he's got in his hand as he died. And it looks like he's been stabbed badly. Like real badly. Can we just get crimes photo? We get a crime scene photo. Like, that's bad, that. Looks like he's had his neck severed. Save that to the police computer system. Right, why isn't the coroner coming in? Are they struggling or... Right, they're struggling to get through traffic.
Yeah, what's cracking?
Right, okay, yeah, they're just going to come with me. In fact, I could actually bring their car, couldn't I? Yeah, I'll bring their car. Right, I've brought the car into the crime scene for them. It just made more sense. Right, I want to know more about this because obviously we might have to get CID and everything. Well, we will have to get CID. He was shot by a firearm. He was stabbed. This guy might have been tortured or something. Gangs, definitely. Definitely to do with drugs though. Right, okay. Once they've taken the body away and they've started to drive off, I'll clear the area. Clear the cordon and we'll let traffic start going, but we'll have it on a slow thing. And we'll put signs up, obviously, you know. The signs, you know, there was an incident here, if you saw anything. But we'll have to call CID and get them down here, call the supervisor. Let them notify that crime scene has not come up with anything. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll keep the reds and blues on. We'll remove all signs. And what we'll do is we'll clear the traffic control. But we'll have it on a slow traffic control, just so when people see the signs, you know, they have more chance of actually being able to read them and get the information they need when the signs get put up by detectives. Right, so what we're going to do is going to leave the area. I've never had that before, where I've just come across something like that. Something new and interesting, I think. I don't know whether I've added that through a mod or something. I haven't a clue. Right, okay. So what we'll do is we'll join back when we're on our next call. Guys, we've just yep, I've just come across this incident and that's another dead person.
Soon, guys.
We might have a serious... No, don't even bother. Taser on the floor. Right, we're calling the supervisor immediately. This seems to be some serious crime going on here. Right, I need to also close the area. I need to stop traffic. I don't know what's happening here, but it's some serious moped gang stuff where people are dead on the floor. Same looking thing, it looks like he's white and pale, like it could be drug related. What we're going to do is going to take this guy. He is the suspect because he was literally standing over him, well, on the moped over him. We're going to take him over here. In fact, no, we're going to put him in the back of the vehicle. Before we put him in the back of the vehicle, no, don't put him in the back. I didn't want that to happen. It came up at the last second. Don't get in the vehicle, sir, because if you do, I'm just going to drag you straight back out. Okay, get in the vehicle then. I'm dragging you back out. And what you get. Right, I need to call my supervisor. Obviously, this isn't serious.
Rancho.
I haven't even had time to put signs up.
We are on our way.
Right, okay, so what I need to do is I need to get a ped check on you, sir. Lens marks. Right, I'm also going to pat you down quickly, make sure you've got nothing on you can harm me or yourself. Here comes the supervisor. Okay, he has fentanyl. They all have, like, fentanyl or drugs on them. Right. Also, lockpicks technically could be going equipped to steal. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm also going to breathalyze and drugalize you because you're behind the wheel. Well, not behind the wheel, you're on a vehicle. This is an inspector, yep. Okay, sir, so basically we've come across the second crime of the day. Crime that's involved death. If you could request a coroner or something, that would be really good, sir. He's now obviously going to start investigating as a detective. Okay, so you've got an alcohol in the system, let's check drugs. The other guy was on drugs, wasn't he? Can't even remember now. Right, what's this going to come up as? Okay, it's negative. So what we're going to do is put him straight in the back of the vehicle. I'm going to request coroner after I've dealt with him though, because I want to deal with him, then get a coroner. Sounds like something could be responding, maybe an ambulance, maybe he's called one. Don't know, but obviously the inspector is in charge of the investigation. But obviously I need to investigate properly. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to search the body. Going to request the coroner. It might be another shooting.
Rancho.
And then if it is, it's something really serious. And I've never come across this in the game. So yeah, bag of white powder, so that's drugs again, and brown powder. Normally heroin, I think. Okay, so again, it's all drug related. So Some serious gang crime going on here. Coroner's on their way. Right, I'll search the bike. Obviously the inspector's going to stay with them until the scene is closed. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to request a vehicle check on a motorbike. It's the same one as the last one, a bit weird. 28 Oscar Mike uniform 250.
Target is 10-4.
Owner is different though, so these are obviously using stolen mopeds and putting the same number plate on. So they're getting flagged up at different areas at different times on ANPR that stops them being tracked. It's clever, I guess. So what we're going to do is we're going to search the vehicle. They're going to hopefully tell me, okay, knuckle duster, that's an offensive weapon, so we can arrest him further for that. Going to request a tow truck. Well, always a flatbed now if it's evidence.
In Rancho.
He was shot again. Okay, so this guy was shot and it's drug related. Whoa, what's going on? Whoa, what's going on? Whoa, 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 whoa. Who are you shooting at? Who is shooting at? Okay, we're in chase of a suspect. Repeat, we're in chase of a suspect that's just seemed to open fire. The inspector, that's a firearms officer, randomly has initiated a firearms incident, and I'm just following behind the two firearms officers.
LSPD, get down on the ground.
I'm going to try to overtake them and taser. Okay, she's being tasered.
Not so fast.
Two firearms officers, one taser officer on scene.
Oh, God!
Do you want me to go in for the arrest, or are you going in?
You're under arrest.
Okay, the inspector's going in. I'm just going to keep the red dot off him and onto her.
Don't shoot!
That randomly just kicked off that. And it caused the game to crash, whatever it was. Okay, it didn't cause the game to crash, it just caused
This ain't happening.
a little minor thing. We'll be back in a second. Okay, so as you saw, my game didn't crash, but what did was the actual LSPDFR. And as I've told you many times, those that have joined the support, LSPDFR just randomly crash. It could have been that obviously lots of weird things are going on, and a lot of gang crime has happened randomly without a plugin basically. So it's kind of cool, but in a way it's a bit weird. So what we're going to do is we're going to pat you down, make sure you've got nothing on you could harm me or yourself, and then we're going to call a transporter. My car is around the corner, but we're going to get her taken away in a van, only because she's got a grenade on her, and drugs again, so I feel like this is all gang related. We are in a gang. We are close to Grove Street, where the gangs hang around, so we might need some sort of undercover cop, sort of plain clothes, to go into the gang areas and find out what's going on. I don't know why I'm breathalyzing her. Just see whether she's on any alcohol.
Thanks.
No, she isn't. Oh, it would also probably be good to actually do a drug swap, just to see why she ran, why she shot at police officers. No one was even aware she was a suspect, so it's a bit weird. So what we're going to do is going to call police transporter for her.
Assistance required.
I'll arrive in a second.
Davis.
It's only around the corner. There you go, it's only there. Looks like we're getting a Volvo. It looks like you're getting a firearms Volvo from the looks of it. Because obviously you were found with a grenade on you. They'll deal with that. Is there anything else I need to do? No. Right, okay. So as your vehicle's here once they stop. Right, excuse me sir, can you just let this police vehicle in? Thank you very much.
How are you?
Oh yeah, found the hand grenade. Started shooting it at the inspector. The on-duty inspector. Thank you.
Slow in the motherfucking head.
Okay, so gang crime has obviously gone up massively all of a sudden. 2 dead bodies, drug related, probably guns, yes. Well, we know guns are involved because both of them were shot. And actually it's weird. This one was right outside the hospital and no one did anything, and I didn't even realise it was the hospital. Right, scene's cleared. Obviously the duty inspector came back here and dealt with everything. And we have, oh I forgot about it, we have the guy in the back of the car we need to deal with. Alright, so what we're going to do, we'll drag him out. No, he didn't have a firearms on him. That is really weird. Okay, yep, suspect's running. Okay, so we're just going to chase him with the car. Suspect somehow overpowered me and got out. He's trying to get into a vehicle. He's trying to gain access to a vehicle. Come on, move out of the way. I'm not even going to have time to put my greens on. I am literally just going to use my car. Okay, stop. Police, you've got handcuffs on you, so you're not going to be able to get anywhere. Taser, taser, taser on the floor. Right, police, on the floor. Don't even bother. Right. Are we going to argue, or are you just going to get on the floor? Right. For some reason, somehow you got out your handcuffs. I'm going to... Now I'm actually going to rearrest you. Not you. What are you doing? What's going on? Right, he's arrested then, I guess. You, on the floor now. Shut up, otherwise I'll taser you. Everything's just gone wrong, so obviously we are now threatening to taser a truck driver. Right, shut up. Okay? Right, let me deal with this guy. For some reason he's got arrested. Right, for some reason you got involved and I don't really know why. I'm going to take handcuffs off you. I don't even know why I put them on in the first place. My guy just felt like doing it. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to get back in your car and drive off.
No way!
Yes way. Right. With me now. You're not ever trying to escape police custody. Especially from the back of a car. That was ridiculous. Right. No, in the back of the car you go. That siren's also slightly annoying. Right, in you go. Right. Now we're over here. We're going to go on the computer. I'm going to type in the information we need to for him. Okay, right. Whoa, what happened? Excuse me. Okay, so we can have that one. Don't know anything else about that. Okay, so we're going to do property. No. Drug possession. Yeah, we'll save that because I can't remember what he had on now. God knows. Right, illegal possession of firearms. No, but he did shoot and kill someone, as far as we believe. So, murder. See, is there anything else? Strong arm. Could have been armed robbery. We don't actually know. So we're just gonna chug a few things on. Yeah, discharge of firearms, yes, because we know he shot someone at some point. So what we're going to do is we're going to submit them. And obviously we'll take him to station because it's something really serious. And someone shot an inspector just so this guy wouldn't get arrested. But they then got arrested. And now this guy's in even more trouble. So it's probably worked out even worse. Not a good day at all. And that bike is just... Well, actually, I don't know. Because it's not part very good, is it? I don't remember how to do the old... You know, let's try it. Just quickly, let's try. See whether it works. Is it Shift E? No, Shift Y, Shift T, Shift U. Nope, Shift I. Okay, nope, it's just randomly breathalyzing a guy. Oh, that's a shame, because I can't remember how to do the tickets now. Otherwise, I'd have given them a ticket. Just because, obviously, I think it's parked a bit weird. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll go around. Go through, and let's book this guy in. Okay, another officer can book him in now. Obviously, we've got more important things to do right now. With major things kicking off. found 2 dead bodies, 2 moped gang members behind it. It's all very intense today.
Dispatch calling Unit 1, Lincoln 18.
Okay, on a lighter note, we've got a shoplifting call. So we're going to respond to that. The shop owner has said that the shop security has apprehended someone that they believe has been involved in the shoplifting. So we'll head down there now. Yeah, it's a bit weird, but it is true. This is exactly what will happen in London. You might deal with 2 murders and then respond to random shoplifting. So what we'll do is we will keep the lights on. That was actually kind of close to smashing into that yellow thing. We'll park over there, just so we're not blocking this thing. And, oh, you're not letting me in? Do you want to unlock the door for me, sir? Obviously, security have closed the doors off. Okay, right. Thank you for opening the door. Obviously, she's got the electronic doors, so she can control it. So, we'll speak to this guy here. Security, thank you for showing up. Person tries shoplifting items from the store. They're known customer here. Keep that in mind. We've banned them from the store, but they've came back. Lies, lies. Get a dedicated security guard. I'll need to head over downtown to get my free stuff now. Shoplifting isn't a crime. These retailers are the criminals here. We've seen these recent prices. No wonder shoplifting is a common thing. Okay. Right. Okay, so what I'm going to do... No, okay, right. Suspect is trying to run. I don't know where they're going to run to. Doors are locked, so they got nowhere to run. If they come back out of there, they're getting tased. Okay, it's just all about getting the prime shot. Right. Right. I don't know why you're trying to run around the store, trying to cause chaos. Right, if you could just, nice and calmly, get on the floor. No, if you could just nice and calmly get on the floor. I'm going to have to detain you now and arrest you. The store was just talking about banning you for life, but now we're getting serious because you just tried to run off from a police officer, push me out of the way. Right, get on the floor. Right. I'm going to deal with you in this store right now so the owners can see that we're taking this seriously. Right. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to get your name. Okay, so we got G's Johnson. Can I have a check on that control, please? Okay, driving license suspended, no issue, no active warrants. Right, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pat you down, make sure you've got nothing on you that could harm me or yourself, and any other stolen items. Okay, he's got a small bag of cocaine, PCP, that's a massive thing that I'm seeing today, drugs. So obviously we need to get a drug squad down here somewhere in London, and a terrorist mask. Right, okay. Okay, so I want to check the computer, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take hold of you, I'm going to take you to the car, I'm going to put you in the back of the car, check the computer. Could you open the door for me, ma'am? Okay, thank you. Right. We'll put him in the back of the car, we'll check the computer, check sure he's got no other known issues like things like this before, because obviously this will be worse for him. But I will have to arrest him now because he pushed an officer and resisted arrest. Although all I actually wanted to do was talk to him at first, and then I tried to arrest him and he just wasn't having it. Okay, so let's check. Okay, so he's suspended license, no issue. Okay, right. What we're going to do, yeah, I know this is on traffic, but we'll just put that on there. Property. Shoplifting. Yes. Okay, right. Possession. Cocaine. Is PCP on here? Yeah, it is. Other things. Non-violent crimes. No. Other violent things. Assault of a police officer we're looking for. Is that on here? I'm sure I saw of it. Sure I saw it? I'm sure I saw it. Attempted murder of a police officer? No. Just an assault. Resisting arrest. Okay, right. Let's try that one. Yeah, that one I'll have to do too. And that one. Right, okay. Boom, submit charges, and there we go. Right, let's get this bad guy back to the station.
Yo, I need to holler at you.
Okay, let's drop this guy off in here. We'll take him in, book him in ourselves. Just makes more sense to do that. There we go. In fact, no, we'll pass him off to someone else. I've just thought of it. I guess the game just generates LSPD cops for that sort of thing. I don't know why, it just does. Right, okay, so what we'll do is we'll park in a parking space and then we will check the court system. So what we'll do is we'll go to court cases and then obviously these people... Did they get an outcome? These, right, so they did, so these didn't. Right, reveal an outcome. Fined. Not guilty for possession of... Okay. This guy. Fined. Okay, so the... Okay, so this one's the serious one, isn't it? Because he was the last guy that was involved in the moped gang crime. Fined £863, suspended licence for 16 months, 9 months in prison. Fined £3,000, 2 years in prison. Aggravated murder. I don't remember clicking that one. If I did, that was by... Oh no, that's the moped guy, so yeah, it is. He got found not guilty, okay. Armed robbery, because technically we did that because obviously it was gang crime. He was hanging over him. It looked like he was trying to rob him at the same time, but he killed him and used a weapon. Fined £7,000 and 7 years in prison. Discharge for firearms, fined £599 and 10 months in prison. Total time in prison, 10 years, 7 months. And the last guy we just arrested for shoplifting and the possession of drugs and the assault of an officer. Okay, so he got more than the murderer. Okay, it's a bit weird, but okay, yeah, okay. So evading arrest, fined £811. License suspended for 6 months. Although he already had a license suspended, so I guess he just got it for more. That's because it's in the traffic area. The evading arrest. Shoplifting, fined £908 for obviously everything that he stole. 8 months in prison. The possession of the cocaine, fined £3,000, 4 years in prison. Possession of PCP, not found guilty, although it was found on him. Bit weird. For resisting arrest, he was fined £823 and 11 months in prison. Assault on a public official, fined £9,000, 6 years in prison. And battery of a peace/police officer, fined £5,000, 5 years in prison. Okay, so we've had a good, successful day. We arrested lots of people. Unfortunately, there has been quite a bit of gang-related stuff. But maybe that's a future video. We could investigate what was going on there. So guys, that's where we're going to end this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, press the notification button down below for instant notifications. And we'll see you guys in the next video.